Yo, Mr. Nick, what is going on, my man? I forget you're a listener. It's literally just you and me at the moment, so not a ton, dude. I was like sprinting. I had to take my dog to a last minute vet appointment, and had to like as soon as I walked in the door, started this off. My other phone is dead, so I'm not able to get on the other account yet, but it will be live and we'll get going with it here in a second. But I figured I'd go ahead and just kick it off rather than pushing it back.
Yeah, you're good. We'll keep it going with the base familia, but hope the dog's good.
Oh, yeah.
Just check up stuff or
Anal gland expression. Dude, it's the absolute worst thing.
nice.
I didn't even know that was a thing until we got this dog.
Dude, we got to do
actually,
ours like every 6 months with our little Italian Greyhound.
Dude, we got to
So
do it once
I feel so bad.
every 3 or 4 weeks.
Oof, poor
Yeah,
thing,
every
man.
3 or 4 weeks, man. It's absolutely awful. I had to hold him up, and just make sure that he's good throughout it. And then like you've got some other random dude that if you're the dog, you've never met this dude in your life, and he's just sticking his fingers up your ass. Like I would be pissed off too.
Poor little guy, man. Oh, poor thing. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing well. I mean, I don't know if you heard. I'm trying to get my other phone charged. I walked in the door, immediately started off the space. Traffic took a little bit longer to get back than expected. So, just warming things up here at the moment.
All good, all good.
Dude, if
Love
you
it, man.
guys are here listening, you may as well hop in at least for a minute until other people get here and I start it up. It's a small space.
Until the gates are
Nobody
open.
here is judging you. There are 3 of us on stage. The other 5 people that are in the audience right now aren't going to judge you for hopping up on stage. So you may as well.
Come on, people. Let's do it. Today's your day. Today's your shot. You get this one chance. Bite the bullet.
Bubble blah. I see you. Come on.
Well, as soon as I get the other phone going, I think I'm going to give away. How many stonks should I give away today?
I don't know, 10.
10?
29.
I'll give away 5 stonks today.
Let's fucking go. All right.
So right now, I mean, if you're in the space, I mean, obviously I'm going to tweet that out here in a bit, but if the numbers stayed the way they stay, you've got a pretty good chance of winning a stock. I think that's almost one for everybody at this point. But I mean, like I said, there's probably going to be more people to join here in a bit once I get everything actually rolling.
Hey, is your brother actually getting married?
Yeah. He is at the end of the month. I mean, there's no way I'm going to go to Singapore over that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of
figured.
funny. I thought it was funny. I mean, Matt took it seriously.
I didn't take it seriously. I knew you were fucking around. I know you better than that,
bro. But yeah, no, he's getting married at the end of the month. I'm excited for him. Came up fast, man. It feels like just the other day that he was proposing. It's been about a year now, which is, I don't know, man. Time flies by way too fast. Really, really does.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I always love a good wedding. Weddings are always fun.
Mm-hmm. Randy, what's going on, man? Welcome up.
What's up, pimps? I'm driving, so I don't know how good my connection is. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah,
we got you, man.
I can still hear you, sir.
Yeah, I just got off work, though. I'm off work early, and I was happy about it because I get to make the Wonky Stonks face anytime I'm off early on a Friday.
Love to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
These are like my favorite times of the week right here. I get excited waking up Friday because I know I'm going to hang out with all my peeps, all my friends. It's always a good time in this. It sets a tone for the weekend. I don't know. It gets me pumped up, ready to go.
I agree, man.
Yeah, Matt, I saw you were going to do the space with Nora. That was pretty cool. I haven't heard from her in a while, but that reminds me of like early on.
Yeah, man, I wanted to bring it back for the vibes a little bit. She's been really doing good in this space, and she's a woman artist as well, and we need to focus a little bit more on those spotlights in the space, I think, and yeah, it'd be great to catch up with her.
Yeah, for sure. And then Kaleo, I don't know if you saw, but two things. Rookie's back on Twitter, and then Toshi's starting to lean bullish with you after like a year.
Yeah, we like the last thing I got him to tweet was that he's now leading neutral. So
Yeah, I don't
we'll
know if you
see.
saw this morning. He said he bought a few Bitcoin, or he bought a little,
Oh, really? No, I haven't
and
seen
was
that
talking about the value of it. I mean, a little for him is probably like 300 Bitcoin, but
yet. I love it, man. I love it. I mean, it's one of the things that we've talked about on here for the past. Dude, I actually think it's about to like squeeze even higher during this space. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 23K or 22.5K by the end of the space. And it's at 21.3 right now. Maybe I'm insane, but I don't know, man. I've seen these type of squeezes before, and sometimes when it moves up like this, it has this like weird upward whatever flag type pattern, and you expect it to break down, and it just keeps going. And that's kind of what I expect right now.
Hey, Khalil, let me ask you a question. You're a big proponent on dollar cost averaging for the average investor trader.
Yeah.
Um, I've been doing that for a while. I cut back on it, but now I'm kind of wanting to get back into it, but like set it and forget it type of mentality. Like on average, what day of the week is like a good day just to put that in there? No matter the price, no matter
What day
what,
of
I'm
the
still,
week? Okay,
yeah,
you know
man.
what the best tool for this is? And I can try, I haven't logged on my TrendSpider account in a while, but I can try to do it and mess with it. TrendSpider has this really cool tool that they will show you historically for an asset. If you click over a period duration of time, they'll tell you, okay, on this day historically, it's a more bullish or bearish day, and you can even break it down to like the time of day if you really want to. If you want to get that granular. So I can look and see like what historically throughout the course of Bitcoin's life has been, or if you even want to be more recent and say throughout the course of the past few years and say that's kind of what determines it. What has been the best day to buy? So I
Love
don't know.
that.
I don't know if there's a clear cut answer for that, but maybe there's a little bit of alpha hiding in there somewhere.
And what's the name of the tool again?
So it's with TrendSpider. I think you can get a free.
TrendSpider.
If you're looking into that type of analysis, you can get a free trial to be able to kick it off. It is a paid service, but I think that I might, I know for a fact I've got full access to the entire suite, so I can try to look it up during the space here in just a second. I don't know why I'm so slow getting everything rolling today. I mean, usually I've got a little bit of time to prepare to get this going. I've just been all over the place. Like, dude, summer through the end of summer is just it's a tough, like Fridays are a tough day. I don't know why, but like Fridays, I feel like there's always something going on the afternoon. But we make it work and we vibe either way. So,
No, I love it. The consistency's been great. 29 weeks. Come on, man. Can't beat that.
oh yeah, no, we made it happen. Um, Nick, are you working today? Or no, you said you're already off, right?
so I'm working right now, but I'm still in training, and we have like 2 more days of content, and the rest is just calls. But when I'm in content, like it's so easy, just get ahead and get some free time. But soon I'll only be able to really pop in on breaks and on lunch and whatnot. But make the most of it while I'm here.
Love it, man. So, how much training do you have left before you actually kick off and die? Like, is this training mid job or training for starting a new one?
So this is training for starting a new one, and it's a 14-week training. Probably only needed to be like 9 or 10 at most. But I got 2 more days of like learning stuff, and then like 2-3 weeks, end of September, of being with like what we call peer guides, and then I'll be all on my own. But it's cool.
Let's go, man. It's
They're
awesome, man.
introducing. I had a training pop up the other day for Bitcoin. It was like digital asset account, and everyone in my team was like confused. I was like, "Damn, you guys don't know about Bitcoin? Working for Fidelity?" But
Really? There was a digital assets like class as one of the things that you had in your training?
yeah, so I'm in like the 401ks, and I guess they're gonna start off very soon with like it's gonna just start as MicroStrategy, but you'll be able to put 20% of your account into it. You'll have to manage it
So
yourself, but
MicroStrategy is going to be their proxy for Bitcoin.
yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna be the guinea pig, but I'm hoping they let me do it with my 401k because I would like to see it happen now versus like
Dude,
near a
let
top.
me tell you a 401k warning story, and this is back from when I had my 401k before I was an idiot back in 2020. So I had dude, I was doing really well with my 401k. I had about like 250 grand in it back in, when I was like 26 or so. And then I decided to convert it all to like Riot and convert it all to like Riot was one of them. Overstock was another. I just like went all in on those things, right? And then, in 2020, whenever COVID hit, I was in such a bad spot. And, dude, I had over 20,000 shares of Riot. I forget how many shares of Overstock I had, but I had a lot of Overstock as well. But the issue was my DCA was way above that, and then Riot, I think my dollar cost average was a little over $3, and Riot was all the way down to like 60 something cents. So I had to completely cash out like everything because I was too prideful. I didn't want to ask for help from anybody as far as, like any type of money, anything else. So I cashed out those volatile Bitcoin proxies that I saw them at the Pico bottom. Literally, I think I was the bottom tick when I sold those 20,000 shares on Riot, like, at 60 something cents. And then it ran up to like nearly $90 in the course of the next year. So, like, if you're going to do that, even with MSTR, like, bro, just expect a shit ton of volatility throughout the course of it. And you will not feel good about yourself for a long period of time during the course of that. You're like, man, did I just throw away like most of my 401k? And like, in my case, I ended up doing that. And I completely threw it away. And I don't have a 401k, but it is what it is. It's fine. Like, shit happens.
Best way to learn is to lose money. But that would be one hell of a degen 401k if you had like 80% in MicroStrategy and
Dude, I had
20% in the digital assets.
I had 100% between Riot, Overstock, and Square. Like, I was 100% of my 401k I converted into it. I think I invested over $300,000 between all of them. Probably sold it all for about 60k, and then obviously taking a penalty whenever I took it out. I mean, it was all just so stupid. So
Yeah, they hit you with that 10% because you're not 59.5. It's kind of dumb. Honestly, I wouldn't even use my 401k if it wasn't for the like mash side of it.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I mean, yeah, just as long as you're comfortable with that type of stuff going into it, you're good.
You getting back on the working out, Cleo?
Bro, I did a FaceTime yesterday with Pio and Nick from Nifty whatever, and I was looking at myself. I shaved down to where I just have a stash right now, and I usually have a beard, and my beard I think covers up any like facial fat that I'm not used to. And I was looking at it, man. I was just like, holy crap. Like, you've gotten out of shape again pretty quickly. Like, it's taken a month and a half to get back out of shape. So, and the funny thing is, too, I only went to Orange Theory for a few weeks when I signed up for it. Now I've wasted a few $100 just like with it sitting there, the membership. And I've just been too afraid to go back in because I'll be too out of shape to start back up. And then they'll give me a hard time, like, where have you been, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, first off, nobody's even going to notice. Second off, I mean, like, I've got to do it. So I have scheduled all of my classes for the next week. I've given myself through the weekend to contemplate my life decisions. I've got everything scheduled for next week to start it back off. So keep me accountable.
Did
I
you
will,
ever do
man. That's
the
awesome.
Did you ever do the F45 thing? I think that was you that brought that up.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, this is so embarrassing. I'll be honest to you guys. I like faked sick that morning or made something up and, ended up not going to it because I was just so, and this is so anti me. I mean, like, if y'all knew me back in the day, I was the most active person in the world. Always like just in really good cardio, good everything else shape. And like have not been myself since I had that knee surgery back in 2019, and I've just adopted these lazy habits, and it's awful. Like I think there's this part of me that's missing by not being active like I used to be. So I'll get back into it.
You think it's like a mix between the space itself too, like taking a lot of your attention away and like focusing
Yeah.
on so much of this too, as opposed to the knee?
Oh no, 100%. I think it's a combo of both, right? I think the knee kind of kicked it off as far as like the habits, and then whenever you're doing this, like I used to have an office job where one of the benefits of an office job is you have routine, right? And that built-in routine. So even though you're busier, like one of the things that I've learned in life is like if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person, and like there's truth to that, right? And when I was busier with the office job, and I had that routine incorporated, it was almost easier. It was like, okay, well, I'm already spending X amount of time. Like, I'll just incorporate it at Y point. And the other portion of it is, you're more social whenever you are working in an office and getting out and doing that every day. So, like, there's the social pressure of, okay, you're seeing people doing stuff like that more often. You're noticing as you're putting on some of those work clothes, they're not fitting the way they used to, so you're more conscious of your appearance versus like just wearing gym shorts and a t-shirt every day, right? So I definitely think that's part of the routine. It was a combination of both things that I think were really catalysts for that change. And once you make kind of get in the groove like that, it's difficult to get out of it.
Right, and the difficult part is getting back into the groove. I mean, it takes sometimes up to a month really to build that behavioral routine up where like you're excited to go to the gym, you're excited to get healthy. It's because you see that improvement, you see how you're feeling, your mind is a lot more clear, you have a lot more energy in your body. I mean, once all that starts kicking off, it's a breeze from there because your body craves it.
Yeah, it's almost harder not to go at that point.
Right, exactly.
My problem right now is like aesthetically and strength wise, I'm probably in the best shape of my life, but in terms of actual health, like cardio and endurance wise, I'm probably in the worst shape of my life. I can't do the treadmill. I gotta get like a bike or something or start hooping again or something.
Yeah, I can't do the treadmill because of my hips, but I've been doing the Stairmaster, and I've also been doing the bike, the stationary bike. That's been a gym for cardio, and I've been doing like light weights and just not going in there and trying to kill myself. Just move the
Yeah,
body.
don't
Yeah,
burn
just
yourself out. Don't make
exactly.
it a tough ass week and then you're like, oh, that was good, but I
Oh,
don't want to go back.
I was listening to this one podcast on Joe Rogan the other day, and he had somebody on. I forget who it was, but he says consistency is better than intensity. And if you're going like every single day, but you're not going to your max and burning yourself out, like it also helps you the next day to get up and go do it again instead of feeling like shit because you went too hard.
100%. Was that the UFC fighter one where they're talking about flow and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's one of
exactly
my
the one.
favorite ones.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, but we'll hold each other accountable. That's what it takes, all of us to help each other out. I mean, we help each other out in so many different ways. Why not help each other out, get a little healthy?
GM, everyone.
How you doing, Elijah?
Doing well. How you doing, Matt?
Doing good, brother. Getting ready for the weekend to start and kicking it with you guys and gals today. It's a beautiful Friday. How's it up there with work? You've been doing good? Get
Yeah,
settled in finally?
It's been keeping me busy, dude. Doing like 12, 13-hour days, but it's nice. So
Hell yeah,
I'm
man.
not complaining.
Awesome.
I like the seal PFP that you got rocking there.
Yeah, this is my new seal. Went ahead and just got it. I kept getting bullied to get it. I faded. I'm not gonna fade any longer. I'm in.
Man, they'll
I was
throw
gonna
down some
say, man,
pressure on you.
I didn't think that you had one before. I didn't recognize Elijah the seal.
Yeah, I just got it 2 days ago.
Well,
Finally stacked.
congratulations. By the
Seems like the
way,
Seals had a good week this week. Week before that, Pudgies. All the cuties are coming up. I love to see it, man.
Yeah, I got to find a matching wonky now. So
it'll come, man. It'll come, dude. I'm so confused when I talk from this account rather than the Kaleo one because like I look down and I see myself muted because I'm so used to seeing that icon, and I see the icon from the LedgArt account talking. I'm like, oh wait, okay, no, never mind. Like I am good. I'm just it's confusing, but I did pin the link to that at the top for the giveaway. So if you want to participate in that, go ahead and throw it a like and a retweet, and yeah, we'll give away 5 stonks throughout the course of today's space. That will be the objective. It's been a minute since I've given away some stonks, so I need to make up for some lost time.
Yeah, 5 is very generous today, brother. I appreciate that. And we'll hopefully bring in some new people in the community. Keep the vibes rolling.
That's the goal. That is the goal. So, yeah, man. Elijah, so what all else is on your radar right now? What else have you been looking for recently? And I want to hear the pressure, like the story afterwards on the pressure behind the seal too, because I got pressured into a seal purchase a while back as well.
what pretty much my most undervalued target right now is Chibi Labs. They're pretty much always active. They have a game already in place that's running. Got about 500 people playing it in the community. Founders are always there. So, I mean, it's definitely a solid.
Solana?
No. This is ETH. They're only like
Really?
3 gens. Well, technically, there's 4 generations. The first one's a Genesis, which is like one of ones. Then you got Chibi Apes. Then you got Chibi Galaxy. And then for their game, you had to have like the Chibi friends to like have a squad to play the game. But they're like 0.01 or something like that. So they're a really cheap entry point for like newcomers who want to play. But if you have like for the game, you can have like a bunch of different NFTs. You don't necessarily have to have a Chibi Labs one. Like my Dicklebutt can be a trainer. Like Bored Apes, Doodles, all that can be trainers. So yeah, they're pretty much. I've been just stacking on WETH offers. I got about 5 over the past 2 weeks off of WETH offers. So
I love it, man. I don't think I've heard of Chippy Labs. So whenever you said Chippy, I thought you said Trippy, and that's where I got the Solana reference from because Trippy Labs, I think, released like the Trippy bunnies or rabbits or something like that last year, and I think Ox Function was a part of that. Yeah. So anyway, nice, man. I'll have to check them out.
Cube, what up, brother? Good to see you today.
What's going on, fellas? Good to be here. Just got done meeting with a customer. Gonna go fatten myself up. Gonna go grab some Sonic and a cherry limeade slush.
Cherry limeade all day. Oh man, that's so good. Too much sugar though.
Big day. How's it going in Wonky World?
It's going, man. We're vibing hard like we normally do. Had an actually good week with the Wonky Stonks, man. Saw a nice snipe of an Ichi this week. That blew my mind. That was really nice to see. And saw that American red, white, and blue stonk gradient. That thing was fire.
There have been some criminal snipes that have been going on lately, and it seems like people making wet ETH off or wrapped ETH offers. That stuff that's hitting. I think that's just going to be my strategy. I got if you looked at my old MetaMask,
You've been killing it on the offers lately, bro.
yeah,
Absolutely murdering it.
I think that's the way to go. But on my old Wonky Cube MetaMask wallet, I have 180 stonks saved, and I wish there was an easy way to just offer collection. Kaleo, also, you and Hondo need to add that feature like PA, where you can make a complete offer on particular traits like I love ribbons instead of me having to do it every time. That's my 2 cents. That's me barking at the leader.
Okay, so no. Show me what we're talking about on that, because I don't think I've seen that feature where you can make an offer across all ribbons and individual traits. Is that part of their marketplace outside of OpenSea or what?
So on OpenSea, you or Hondo would have to go in. I'll shoot you a DM because Yakimit figured out how to do it. There's some steps that you guys have to do as the founders with OpenSea. But then it looks like you check a couple of boxes, and then, for instance, anybody could go in and make offers on, ribbons,
I
any
mean,
particular
I,
traits.
I see what you're saying, dude. Yeah, that sounds simple enough. So I mean, it's not outside of it's not an extra marketplace. It's just enabling more features on the marketplace via OpenSea with the contract.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, dude, that should be simple. I'll get with Hondo and we can get that done.
I'll shoot you guys some messages, but yeah, that'd make my life a lot easier instead of me clicking through 180 stonks to make offers.
Well, dude, I think that's the thing too. Right now, it is, especially with the way the market's been in general, making some of those wheat offers is probably a smart play. I think it's one of those things. If you see something that you're in love with immediately, you can go ahead and snipe it. But a lot of the time, some of the other things, if they're not listed down there at the floor where somebody else could end up sweeping in, then why not be patient and just kind of throw out some offers to others that you're in love with that aren't even listed, or that are listed well above, because you never know if one of those people sees it and one day they're like, you know what, oh well, I'll take this.
Yeah, that's something. Oh, sorry.
No, Elijah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, that's something that I picked up on. So during the bull, I think it was 10% of the sales were wheat offers, and right now it's resting at around 38 to 42% of the sales are wheat offers. So what I learned is that if you set the wheat offer for 3 days and you have it sitting there, and every day they're like, oh, I'm gonna get a sell for my price, and then on that third day they're like, screw it, it's about to disappear, so let me just go ahead and just accept it. That's pretty much been my tactic with the wheat offers, and they've been working pretty well.
Man, one of my observations has been, it still boggles my mind how many stonks are still in the original minter's wallet, and the account is relatively dormant, and then all of a sudden they just list it out of the blue. And I'm just curious how many more friggin' awesome stonks are going to come up in the next month or so. But yeah, you got to have a little mix of wrapped and unwrapped ETH. Because some of the ones that get listed right away, I mean, below that EG, shaking my head in my truck right now.
Yeah, that was rough to watch. Congrats to the buyer though.
Well, but that happens across a lot of different collections too, where, for instance, I was looking at the Pudgies the other day, and the Pudgies, there was a tuft that somebody, I think, accepted a wheat offer for 3.1 ETH, and the tufts for the Pudgies have been selling around 10 ETH. So somebody accepted this wheat offer, and then whoever the offer was, it was just like a general collection offer. So then they put it up for sale for 3.4, and it sold immediately. And then after that, I think they listed it for 4.2. Whoever, it was another flipper that bought it, and it sold immediately. And then somebody listed it for 6, and it sold immediately. So it was one of those things that showed basically the biggest loser was the first person, and each person after that didn't understand what they really had until later on. And, that happens with some of these collections where, like with the itchy, if somebody drops it down to the floor and they accept the WETH offer, I think that's why it's important sometimes to be watching some of the WETH offers that are accepted too, because you'll have the opportunity to see, okay, here are some of these really good deals, because most likely a lot of the time the people accepting the WETH offers aren't the cubes of the world, they're the flippers of the world. So they're just trying to sell it for as quickly as they can. Even if that means, like $25 that they're putting in their pocket, they're trying to pay for that next Big Mac.
Hey, speaking of the pudgies, I've appreciated your TA, your charting of the PAs. When are we going to get some little pudgies, some little pudgy charts? Don't
Oh,
discriminate
but
on
I
the
mean,
littles.
no, dude, the littles are great, but like, here's the deal: the littles are just a higher beta play on the bigs, right?
Yeah.
So just how whatever the bigs do, the littles do on a more volatile scale. So like if the big chart is bullish, little charts are inherently bullish. If the big charts are bearish, little charts are inherently going to be bearish as well. So it's a little bit repetitive to do both consistently, but I mean, like the littles obviously look great as well. It's just one of the things that makes it more difficult with that, because it's smaller collection, smaller volume size, etc. Accessing like a trading view style chart for it, it's just not synced to, that type of software. So it just makes it a little bit more difficult to be able to go through and do that on an individual basis.
But personally, yeah, I've been enjoying, you throwing the charts out other than what, you're normally doing for crypto or the stonks. I've been enjoying it. So appreciate that, man.
You did have that one analysis too where you were comparing the ratio of board and mutant and then pudgies and lils. And I think it was like
Yeah.
0.5 or something.
No, so I mean, I think what it evens out to be is, I don't know. I think ideally one lil should equal about, or one lil should be about like somewhere between 10 and 15% of a big, for the price ratio there. So, right now the big price floor is 3.33. Then the little, I think, inherently should be around, 0.33 to zero point 0.4. So I still do see there being, a decent amount of upside play with that. But, obviously with anything, say that you're wrong and there's, the pudgies don't take off and everything else with it. The lils are going to fall faster than the bigs as well. Same type of thing, right? So that's the way but, obviously I think that they are going where I said and blah, blah, blah. But like, that's what it means to be the higher beta play in the collection.
ETH is
Rip.
absolutely ripping right now.
Oh, is it? Is ETH BTC bouncing back? I meant to tweet something about that a little bit ago, because ETH, the liquidity on it kind of got sucked away with the BTC pump this morning. I mean, it pumped a little bit, but relatively it didn't pump as much. I think it's going to catch up. So I still think it's a solid
Do you
spot.
think that has something to do with the merge coming up, or what's your thoughts on that?
Thoughts on what?
On ETH making its run right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like the low IQ play going into the merge. The merge is coming. Everybody says, well, it's not going to pump because everybody thinks it'll pump, but then it actually pumps because the merge is. So I think that, it's just low IQ going into the merge, just longing into the merge. So the interesting thing will be what happens to ETH post merge.
Yeah, that's where my thoughts are.
It's an eventful week too. You got CPI and then you got the merge either the same day or 2 days after.
Big month.
But I got similar thoughts because it's like, what are we looking forward to after the merge? But at the same time, it is a happening event, but Bitcoin runs the market. I mean, it's all speculative as always, but who knows?
I don't know, man. I mean, post merge, I think one thing that we have potentially booming us is the election narrative. Basically government trying to do everything they can to be able to, provide some type of positive momentum in the market leading into the election. Like you can look at a bunch of different elections leading into elections, typically more bullish than bearish.
What's up, Richard Hawk? How you doing today, brother?
Hi guys. Yeah, I can't speak too long. I'm actually watching a movie with the little one. But I wanted to tell a small story about this weave offers because yesterday I was looking at the floor of the little putchies and the general weave offer was very close to the floor, to the actual floor. And I guess someone was just wanting to list their putchie on the floor and listed it below the highest weave offer. I don't know, maybe they didn't trust the weave offer or something. And it was just like, okay, there's something wrong and I had to buy it. So that's that. Yeah, I'm also getting more into weave offers now. It really seems to, I don't know, some people seem to want to get rid of their NFTs before the merge, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I've been thinking about that, Richard. I'm not sure because I was under the impression back at the end of July that there'd be a lot of people that would potentially want to hold on in to their NFTs to get like an airdropped NFT in case of there being any type of significance for the proof of work chain post merge. You know, basically a viable proof of work fork post merge. But the more I've thought about it, like there's not going to be a viable proof of work fork post merge. I think a lot of people are just a little bit uncertain heading into it, and almost want to, like there are some people that rather than an NFT airdrop, they'd rather have the potential for an ETH airdrop. And when I say airdrop, basically you know an extra token via the fork. So I need to check what BitMEX slash Poloniex have the proof of work fork trading at right now. Does anybody know off the top of their heads?
Yeah, doesn't sound like it.
I'm looking right now. So let's see. That's not it. Yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think?
I think that Ethereum moving to proof of work is, uh, no, I'm sorry, moving away from proof of work is like more bullish for Bitcoin. That's just, that's my take on it.
I mean, that is the fair take for it is, I do agree as long as Bitcoin's able to maintain the autonomy using proof of work legally in the US, then I agree with that, right? Like, I do think it'll be really interesting to see how the narrative shifts if there is any type of bill that's passed. Now, I dug in a little bit more to that White House bill for Bitcoin, and it looks like, they'd still allow mining using clean energy. Um, but obviously, there is a huge narrative and group of people that disagree with a switch to proof of stake, or at least a sizable community that disagrees with it. So, um, could it potentially be bullish for Bitcoin? I don't know. Like maybe those people flock more to it.
It's maybe more bullish for people who really are maxis, who really want their privacy or whatever. But what we also shouldn't forget is that if the proof of stake change works, it will probably attract more new people who didn't like the whole energy usage that was in the media the last 2 years. And now you can say, okay, Ethereum doesn't take up that much energy and maybe it'll attract new people.
What's going to happen to all the... Well, one second. Talked from the wrong phone there. What's going to happen to all the people that hate the... or I guess the God hates NFTs people that think that NFTs are like the scum of the earth, that, the glaciers are melting because of them, global warming's happening, and, they're the be all end all. Like, will they actually flip the script, or are they just going to stay ignorant for a while?
I would assume stay ignorant because all of those people probably still get in cars and drive to work and get on airplanes and fly places because it's more convenient.
Have y'all ever met anybody that whenever you bring up the conversation, the topic that you invest in NFTs, it brings up the point like, oh, well, isn't that bad for the environment?
Not yet, but that's funny.
Yeah, I've met those people. I've spoken to those people.
How did that conversation go?
Not well, because as soon as there is a viable alternative like this, proof of work versus proof of stake thing, like as soon as there is a viable alternative, and especially now with, energy crisis narrative, you're awkward, like arguing the point for proof of work at best. And I'm seeing like Bitcoin maxis at this point struggling to do it well. So I don't know. It's as soon as you say like, yeah, there's this proof of stake thing that you can use that doesn't require any energy, then you really have no other argument for for someone whose technical understanding of blockchains is that they're
Most
bad for the environment, right? You just kind of you can't win that argument because they don't know the space well enough.
most of those people too are just trying to argue something to make them feel morally superior anyways, and they're not going to listen to you. But my take on the whole ETH moving thing is it's kind of good because Bitcoin and ETH are 1 and 2, so you diversify them and they both do what they're good at. Bitcoin's going to be the digital gold and Ethereum's going to be the digital money. And I think we all have conviction that they'll both do really good in the long term.
By the way, I looked it up. The ETH proof of work fork right now, the futures, trading for $25. So not very significant at the moment.
I think everyone learned from what Roger Ver and those other guys with Bitcoin Cash. Those guys turned like billions of dollars into, they just got wrecked. Really trying to, trying to switch the narrative.
Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, I'm going to give away my, let's see. Well, potentially. Where did they go? They left. I'm not even
Every
joking.
time.
I had
Every
the first
time.
winner picked and they left. Well, give it a minute. We will kick it back up in a second, and we will give that away in a second. So I've got to pick another winner. We've got 4 more after that, by the way.
Maybe later on, if we have some time, Cube and I can do a rapid fire on you, man. That was fun as hell last week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That needs to happen.
I want to hear a rapid fire on the bog.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's do it. Bog, you up? You ready?
I'm down. Let's do this.
Bog,
I'm a little
down?
hungover. I was out celebrating for my birthday last night. I'm pretty hung. I'm actually very hungover.
Oh,
Happy
shoot.
birthday,
Happy
bro.
birthday, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy belated birthday. So
Yeah.
You want me to start this off?
19?
Yep. Yeah. 19 years old. plus 12.
Still can't buy a pack of smokes. Shame on you. Well, no, you down to do a rapid fire real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dude, let's do it.
All right, when you're going out drinking at the bar, are you a shot guy or are you a beer guy?
I'm a shot guy.
Shot guy. What do you go with?
Probably pickleback shots. You know, some whiskey. And
nice.
We'll pick juice after.
Oh, yeah.
I respect that. Okay, are you more of a read a book or watch a show?
Yeah, I don't read books, dog.
Oh.
All right, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, dude, really? I think it's either Step Brothers. It's either Step Brothers or Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, legendary movie. Love it. Dog or cats?
Dogs.
If you had to time travel one place in the past, where would it be?
Probably like the 60s or 70s.
Nice.
Seems like a fun time.
The 1860s and 70s Civil War
No,
era
no.
construction.
Maybe no. I don't think I'd be alive in the 1860s or 70s for too long.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh shit. Probably you gotta go flying, right?
Flying, I love that, man. That's a nice one. If you could be one animal in the animal kingdom, what would it be?
Gotta go penguin.
Yeah,
No doubt.
that was a given. What's for dinner
Would you be-
tonight?
I'm going out to another restaurant. My girlfriend's picking out like a restaurant, surprising me like every day. We're just going to like nice restaurants. I don't even know what's for dinner, but we went to a steakhouse last night. Maybe something like Asian related tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'm guessing.
Nice. If you won $1 million, what would you spend it on?
Penguins.
Penguins. Everything is penguins. I love it.
Are you afraid of anything? Do you have any phobias?
I'm actually afraid of the heights. Yeah, so
that's a good one, man. Like, can you not go like to the top of a building and like peek over? Without...
I went. Yeah, I could do it, but then I'm like kind of like near the exit. I'm like, can we go back down? Like I went to the CN Tower, and I'm just like, I'm in the fucking Needle, and I'm like, why am I here? This is terrible.
Well,
but
who's your inspiration in life, and why?
Oh, shit. It's probably like guitarist for like the longest time. Like just like shit. It was like Jimmy Page when I first started playing guitar, because it's like, who doesn't want to be a rock star when they're like 14 years old? And now I don't know. I think I'll just stick with Jimmy Page.
All right, so
if you could ask God,
sounds like you play guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear when I played Scotty Doesn't Know for Scotty in Cleo's Space the other? It was like last week or something. That was
shit. No,
I missed that.
Damn.
That's awesome. Scotty Doesn't Know. Hell yeah!
Towards the end, if it's recorded, you gotta go check it back, play it back.
If you could ask God one question, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one. Damn. Who killed JFK?
Oh, okay. Cube, you gonna go?
What's your favorite word in the English language?
Acerbic.
Oh shit, I don't even know what that means. Definition? Language of origin?
I don't know what the dude, I feel like I'm in like 10th grade English. I had this English teacher who just make you like write down the connotation and like the etymology. I have nightmares, but I think it's just means like a really like just like an asshole, like a jerk. Like you just come off like really rude. Like when you say like, I don't know. I just don't think it's a really cool way of saying that.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Let's go.
If you're on death row for crimes against humanity, what's your last meal?
Peter Luger steak.
Out of your friends or family?
A steak from Peter Luger's.
Bro, that's so fire.
Oh, okay.
Out of your friends and family, who annoys you the most?
My girlfriend.
Okay. If you could be a fly on...
Go ahead, Ace.
If you could be a fly on the wall on any part of the world, where would you be and why?
Probably like inside like the NSA, because you just know you get all the alpha being in the NSA, wherever like the Pentagon, wherever the hell they are in DC.
Would you rather go to the mountains or the ocean?
Probably the mountains. I hate water.
Okay. Do you skiing or snowboarding?
Skiing.
Did you ever believe in Santa Claus?
Hotel?
Oh yeah, I did for a little. My parents did a good job until I was like 7 or 8, and then my friends.
What do you mean by did you believe in Santa?
What's up?
What do you mean by did you believe in Santa?
Did you?
I think everyone did. I mean, I did until like my friends just gave me shit. They're like, dude, Santa. I got like a PlayStation when I was like 6 or 7. They're like, dude, that was your fucking mom. That wasn't Santa Claus. I'm like, no. It was Santa Claus. He knew I wanted a PlayStation. But
Obviously, with Santa, like what? I don't even know what's happening right now.
Cleo still gets a quarter under his pillow.
I haven't lost a tooth in a
Kaleo's
long time. Been a minute, but I'm looking forward to having some kids so that I can actually finally get to meet the tooth fairy. But yes,
If you could have dinner with one historical figure, who would it be?
Oh shit, George Washington.
All right. Why?
I mean, I think I just want to shoot the shit with George Washington. Just like,
Why?
yo, you
How
fucked
cool is
him
that?
up, bro. 1776. Good shit. Let's chop down a
Oh,
cherry tree. You know?
thanks for being a good sport, brother. That was fun, man.
Oh yeah. No, that was.
okay.
Now,
And with the conclusion of that, quickly, Juba, you were the winner of the first stunk. So
Juba.
Juba Jeeves.
Juba Jeeves. Let's go. Welcome to the Wonky Stonks,
welcome.
fam.
Welcome.
DM me, and I will. Well, you got to follow me first. You got to follow this account. What the heck, Juba? If you want to win the stock, follow the LedgArt account and shoot me a DM, and you will. Yeah, I'll send it your way.
Whatever you do, Kaleo, just don't give it to Husker because he made our fantasy draft like last over a day. Because he was, I mean, well, it's not really his fault, but like that was the longest fantasy football. It's like a bunch of Penguins, two like the old guys on the team and a couple others, but Husker was like working all day and there was no timer on. And every time it got to
What
Husker,
the heck? No timer that would
yeah,
like
I
set an
know,
auto draft.
yeah, there
Bro,
was no.
that's a rookie mistake by whoever
I
set
know.
that up in the first place. It's not Husker's fault.
No, it's surprisingly or not surprisingly, it was one of the old members of the Pudgy Penguin team. So go figure, right?
That's inexcusable to not have a time limit.
Hey, dude, it literally lasted over a day. We took a break at like round. I was like just laughing. I'm like, dude, like what? Like what's going on? I think I had enough time to like
I gotta stand
run a
up for
marathon.
myself. I gotta stand up for myself here, man. I said that I was available. I woke up at 6 a.m. to do a draft after I've been drinking heavily, and then we still didn't start till 9 a.m. So
Yeah. All right. So I guess it's either Mickey or Jonah's fault.
Yeah.
Because I was up early too. I woke up early. Woke up at 7 in the morning for a fantasy football draft, and now these guys are just like, oh yeah, we're not. We're just. I thought it was like a mock. I don't know what was going on, but anyway.
shit
on.
happens. Also, Cam Akers completely fucking worthless yesterday.
Put him on the trading block. I'm in 3 leagues. I only had one player going last night. Didn't fuck me too bad. But Kansas just legalized sports betting, so I'm going to get into some trouble this weekend.
Be careful, Q.
You gotta like, if you guys are in here, the real alpha is like the guy that like makes picks for the Campai Pandas, Uncle Phil. With like ice bags, put like I won like 2 racks off of the Arkansas game last Saturday. He like broke it down. Like the man like is just a savant. I think he went like 6 for 6 on the day. So Uncle Phil, if you guys are sports betting degenerates.
I think I was coming back or something, and I was in that space. And doesn't he guys like Uncle something? There was some joke about somebody being an uncle. It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah,
But,
Uncle Fester.
Dude, ice bags is hilarious. He was literally like betting like 20 G's on every pick he made, and he was like, I think he won like $100,000 over the weekend.
That could buy a lot of Wonky Stonks, Pandas, Pudgies. You could do some damage with $100K.
No, the issue, Cube, is you got to have that $100K in your pocket for when you lose $100K the next weekend.
Facts.
Yeah. No. Just never bet on Georgia. I learned the hard way. I remember they played like Texas in the Sugar Bowl like 3 years ago. I lost $5,000. It was just a sour taste to start the new year. That was a terrible year. But never bet on Georgia.
Never bet on Texas either. Texas is
yeah,
shit.
I should have just stayed away from that game completely.
So my first exposure to Bitcoin was using sportsbook.com, and I had Gary Woodland winning the U.S. Open. And at that point, oh God, I don't even remember. I want to say Bitcoin was around like $8,000. I had almost a whole Bitcoin, and I foolishly cashed it all out, and then spent it all at the bars and the casino and some other bullshit. That was my first exposure to Bitcoin, was because of sports betting.
Don't feel bad about spending like all cashing out Bitcoin. I knew this kid when I was a Halo pro. He was a pro too, but this kid like got a pill addiction and he was just spending all his money. Like he bought so much Bitcoin on the Silk Road to buy like oxys with, and essentially like I think he did the math afterwards and it was like $25 million. It would have been like 25 million now. Back in I don't even know when. So I don't know. Like that's a tough one to come back from.
Anton, brother, you got your hand up, man. How you doing today, Anton? All right, good talk. Hey, well, actually, one last question, Bog. Why don't you follow me? That's a good question.
Oh shit! Follow.
I got
Shimmy.
you.
Let's
I got
go.
you. I have a new
Wow!
rule. I made a really stupid rule.
Wow!
I can only follow 1,337 people. It just got to that number, and I'm like, this seems like a good place to stop. If you know the number, you know. But you're late. You're late if you're followed by me, essentially.
Just fucking with you, man. I don't want to give you a hard time.
1337. That is an interesting ratio.
Well, if you ever get Bog's debit card, you know what pin to use.
Shoot, Bog.
That's not it.
I swear that's not it. Bog, you're at 55 followers. You got to go private right now.
That's actually a good. Yeah, dude. I honestly don't even want I don't know. Next run, I always see like a Bored Ape with like 60,000 followers and their account was made like in November. Like I must have been like on the other side of like the internet or something. I'm just like, how do these people like? It's the worst takes ever, and I'm like. And they get like 60, 70,000 followers. I'm like, what's going on?
It's all bots, bro. It's all bot followers.
Yeah.
No, I mean, a lot of there are a lot of them that are bots, and then there are a lot that aren't. Like, dude, should I have 500,000 followers? Probably not. Like, I don't know how that should happen, but here we are.
I hit 1,000 the other week, and I started getting bots under my tweets. I was like, sweet, I've made it.
You have officially arrived, brother.
All right. By the way, so Juba Jeeves never followed, never DM'd. So the first stonk goes to Crypto Alien 17. So congrats, Crypto Alien 17.
Let's go.
We've got 4 more to go. But I'm going to look through and find a nice stonk to send you right now. I've only got, I think, 250 in my collection to look through. So running a little bit low. But we'll get it your way.
Antoine threw his hand back up. I don't know if he's back up in here, but
oh shit, you back, brother?
I need to get to 100. I'm only at like 85, I think. I gotta get to 100.
100's a nice round number.
Need to catch up. I think my most at one point was 42. I'm down back to 30 now. That was all giveaways, though. I didn't actually sell any of them.
Well, I'll give you some more stonks, 80s.
Appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that. Save it for the other people. Anton, you going to speak, bro?
Hello, guys. Hope you are doing well. I'm sorry, I lost bad internet connection. That's why I was gone. I just want to say, I hope Kallio won't misunderstand me, but I heard about the stonks, and I'm still waiting for my stonk. It's been like 2 months now, Kallio, so what's
Okay,
going on?
Anton, to be fair, man.
I'm so sorry, man. I had
how
to come up.
How long did it take you to send your ETH address? Like 3 weeks. I think there should be a statute of limitations on how long to be able to claim something.
That's completely true. I completely accept.
So before you put me on blast, you gotta put yourself
but
on blast, man. You can't include the time that you didn't even give me the ability to send you the stonk as part of the time that you're including.
My man's was looking at the
how does that
5-minute
work?
chart. Forgot.
Well,
You forgot.
Kaleo has receipts, bro. Watch out.
I just had to mention that guys, I'm waiting like 2 months now for the stonk, and I still haven't received it. So
All right,
hopefully I will
let
receive.
me check. Let me check because I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm gonna check. If it is, then I'll
Come on,
send you one.
you have like 500K followers, so for sure, don't worry, man. I just want to mention it that I'm still waiting for my stonk. So yeah,
Yeah,
We're
Anton.
it's
I'll
just
send you a I'll send you a yoga ape.
yeah. I'm gonna. You know
it
what?
it
I might have to send him a yoga ape also with this type of conversation.
it
Dude, I'm
will be
telling you,
welcome.
you
It
guys
will.
want to hear real quick, like my thesis on the yoga apes. Yeah, obviously everyone thinks what they think. They're ridiculous. I just think at a certain point, like apes are gonna like ask me that they're gonna pay like a big premium just so they can send it to a burn wallet at some point. Because I'm
Are,
just
are,
gonna keep replying to the same people with their ape, like with their yoga ape every time.
are these the apes that are like Marilyn Manson themselves over here? Is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Marilyn Manson apes. You like the art, man. That's all it is.
Guys, hey, Calio, don't take it seriously. It's just a joke, man. No need. I just want to mention it that you are late like a month or 2 months. So
He's
yeah,
still digging in.
Wow, bro. Wow.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm very very disappointed on you, man. I swear to God, I'm very very disappointed on you. I never thought that you are gonna let me down because you opened me the door in the cryptocurrency Twitter account and all these things, and I'm very very disappointed.
Put me on blast left and right.
On
Oh
your
man.
own space too, bro. Jeez.
I'm so sorry. We have do we have a free speech, right? So this is it.
I don't know. I don't know how much free speech we have much longer, but yeah.
All
Sorry, by
right.
the way, for the background noise. That's like
I'm doing the research right now, Anton. So you can give me a second. We're gonna
I.
see whether or not.
It's been a month, so you will have to go like through a long list to find me, man.
Hey, you got to look at the PFPs in the audience to see if you see it, Kaleo. One of them says, "I love free wonky. Pick me, please."
By the way,
Wait,
will I get
really?
something extra, Kaleo,
There's a
or not?
PFP that says
Yes.
It's not a
where
random.
is the
for Will I get something extra for
Yeah,
being
you
late a
can't
month
see it
and
because he
something?
keeps throwing damn hearts up.
And he keeps laughing too.
Guys, it's just a joke. I'm glad to see the space again, by the way. It feels home and it feels nice. So, yeah, guys, thanks a lot for bringing me up.
It's always a pleasure to
And
have you up here, Anton. Love you, brother. Thank you, man.
love you too, guys. Really appreciate, and I really feel like home. And yeah, we have a tough winter in front of us here in Europe, but hopefully we will still survive. By the way, I still haven't received anything from Calio. He just says
Yo,
he just says
my boy Anton is
he
gonna
just
throw that.
says that I will. He guys, like, he said exactly the same words. I will send it. Like I now this time I'm so sorry, Calio, but I can send. I do have a screenshot on my DMs that you saw. You text
My
me.
my guy Anton.
All
My guy
right,
Anton is
Anton, I'm sending it to you now, and you're never coming back up on stage again. Bye.
Oh,
my guy Anton is gonna sell that wonky for his
Done. I'm
energy
just kidding,
bill.
Anton. You
Oh
wait? Did I actually
man!
remove him from the space?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you
Oh
banned
shit!
him.
I like
Poor
how he's
guy.
like, "Don't take it personal," but I'm super disappointed in you. It's been 1 to 2 months.
Oh, that was fun, man. Anton's
Okay.
he's a good
In
sport
all
though. He
fairness,
is.
dude, it is difficult sometimes whenever somebody sends you their ETH wallet a month later. Like, how are you supposed to end up remembering what's going on? If it's not day of or like within the next couple of days, it makes it pretty dang difficult. So it is done.
That's hilarious.
I actually meant to like just remove him down to a listener and then bring him back up as a speaker as a joke, but
I see Crayola down there. You want to pop up, man?
Kaleo's messaging him right now, saying sorry.
yeah, you can hear it.
Aggressively.
Yeah, dude, my typing speed is way worse than what it used to be back in the RuneScape days, though.
What are
Just
you
doesn't.
typing at now?
I don't know, man. I think that I flirt if I'm just doing it, passively around 100 words a minute, or probably 90 to 100 words a minute. Like if I'm doing it accurately.
Go to 140 and your boss Sam will buy you a Tesla.
Hey, no. I mean, it was over 100. But no, I mean, back in the RuneScape days, I used to test it, and I could do 130 to 140 without any errors.
Legendary.
But got old, and fingers, I guess, don't have the dexterity that they used to.
Arthritis is a bitch.
Crayola and T, what's up?
Yo, what's up? Hey, if I like drop out or I'm not talking, I'm on my way to work, so I'll probably be in a couple of dead spots, but just want to come up here and say what's up to y'all.
What's up, brother? It's always a pleasure to have you up here, man. Hope you're doing well. Many blessings to you, man.
Doing well, appreciate it. Feeling a lot better. Can talk a little bit better. Can kiss my wife
Sounds
a little
like
bit
it.
better. So,
hell yeah, man. That's awesome, brother. I think he got rugged. T, man, love your PFP, brother.
trying to learn another ball.
What language are you speaking right now, Craig? I can't understand, man. It's coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out.
He's just stuck in the upside down like his PFP, his little baby Sappy. Arf, arf.
Am I here or am I not here?
I don't know, man. That's a personal question you got to figure out.
Well, if y'all can hear me right now, I said what I got to do to get a wonky before I lose service again. Y'all name it, I'll do it right now. I'm in my car though, so I can't do anything dangerous.
Man, people love these Wonky Stonks, don't they?
Oh man, the wonkiest, man. I'm looking back on them now, the ones I got like a couple months back, and it's really taking me back, man. They're just freaking gorgeous.
Bro, we are a month away from 1 year. Like, put that in perspective, bro. We are 1 month away from 1 year.
I'm going as a wonky for Halloween this year.
Just walking around in a bullish chart. Love it.
Buying all the dips.
Dude, we need to start planning some shit for the Wonky space, the 1 year anniversary.
We also need to be playing some shit for Art Basel, too. Keep telling you guys.
Yeah, we need to go big. Because hell, what was it, the 6-month anniversary we did the badge, the community badge, the project?
Yeah, 6 months was the community project we did. What's up, T?
Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up?
How you doing today, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Just couldn't stop thinking about Wonky Stonks, so I had to hop on here.
I love it, man. If you guys don't know, T is our Discord wizard in the Wonky community. He's been riding with us forever. He's always there to help anybody out, man. All the love to you, T. Keeping that community strong, brother.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I feel so bad for Anton. I sent him the stock, and he's like, don't send it. Send it back. He's like, send me your ETH address, and I will send it back. Thanks for blocking me. I can't even see the space now.
Poor guy. Oh,
He's hurt, man. He says the space is not available. It doesn't let him in it. I don't know how to unblock.
you can't. You won't be able to.
Yeah, I think once you get
until
kicked out the space, you're kicked out for good.
yeah, you're kicked out
Oh,
until
wait.
yeah.
Allow to join. Boom! You
You
can.
got him. Oh, they
Yeah.
updated it then.
No. You go to the people that are in it, and you check people that you've removed, and you can allow back in.
Oh, dope. That's good to know, actually. Hey, have you downloaded any of the spaces yet?
Have I downloaded any of the spaces? I have not yet. But they do save forever now.
Super easy. I did it the other day. Super easy, man. Coinbase God. What's up, brother? Good to have you up here
fellow
again.
frog.
What's up?
Fellow
Thanks
frog.
for having me up. Thanks for
How
having
you
me up.
doing
Happy
today?
Friday. I wanted to
Happy
jump
Friday.
up. It's been a while since I've been in one of these, and I haven't seen Matt. I haven't seen 80s in a while. I know you're away. You're in Peru, right? I wanted to find out how it went for you. Were you enlightened? Was it life-changing?
It was life-changing and everything more than I could have ever expected, brother. It was absolute heaven. It was walking into the Golden Gates and coming out just completely blessed and feeling alive, feeling confident, feeling like I'd been let out the cage finally in life. And every single part of that experience in Peru was just everything I needed and more.
That's so cool. So happy to hear that. I'd love to get there someday.
Yeah, man, it's definitely something that I highly recommend to anybody out there. It's really not that expensive of a trip. Peru is very affordable, and it is a life-changing experience. Thanks for asking, though, brother. I appreciate that, man. Oh, shit, we got Anton back.
Anton, if you want to speak, if you want to say your piece, this is your opportunity.
Well, thanks a lot for unblocking me. I just want to say, hopefully, I did not cross the line. It was just a joke. I won't be saved from a stunk, but now in front of everyone, promise that if I ever will sell it, I will send you a screenshot and half of the profits will be yours. Mark my word, in front of everyone here. You will save this conversation, but as I said before, it was just a joke. My apologies if I overcrossed the line. I didn't want. For me, it's not the stunk; it's the people that are here in the space that matters for me. So yeah, that the blocking and all this was a bit unexpected, but thank God you fixed it. So appreciate that, man. That's what I have to say. And please do save this recording and this space, and I will save it as well. And if I ever will sell that one, half of the profits will be yours. You have my word. So this is what I want to say.
Hey, no worries at all, man. No worries at all. And, again, dude, I swear I did not mean to do that to you. I apologize. I meant it to be a joke as well, that I'd, move you back down to the, off the stage so that you could listen and then bring you right back up after. So I apologize. I didn't mean for it to go that far. Enjoy you being here. Congrats. And dude, you don't, if you ever sell it, don't worry about it. Sell it, keep whatever you end up selling it for. You're good, man.
No, as I said, first you broke my heart, honestly. And as I said here, you have my word that if I will ever sell it, half of the profits, I will save this space and half of the profits will be yours. It's just because I want to do it. So yeah, and thanks for unblocking me, because this made me more sad than than not having the stunk. So yeah, this is what I want to say. Thanks a lot, man. This matters more to me than the stunk or than anything else, because as I said before, it feels like home to me. I don't know for the rest of the people that are here, but it feels like home to me. And with the situation and with the markets that are now at the moment, this keeps me still here, because I can just straight away leave and do the rest of the things. But this space here, especially you guys, keep me here. So yeah, thanks a lot, man. And again, thanks for unblocking me. That was scary.
Well, bro, the funny thing is, whenever you told me that you were blocked and I told them about the screenshot, they were like, well, he's stuck that way. There's no way that you can do it. Thankfully, we got it figured out. So glad we were able to get you back up here.
Such a
Congrats a few weeks
humble
late.
gentleman. Yeah, such a humble guy.
Thanks. Really appreciate that. And as I said before, space, being here and being able to speak. I have no followers. I have nothing. I'm absolutely nobody. The only thing that I have is an account from 2012. I opened it when I had no idea what was Twitter and for what was it. I'm really grateful to you, because you helped me. As I said, I will always remember this, because you were the first one, without knowing me or anything. You just brought me up to this space, if I'm not wrong, and you let me talk even with my English, which are not so perfect. So yeah, everyone probably is laughing with my English. So yeah, but I try my best. Thanks
Your
a lot,
English is
man.
better than like half the other people in NFT spaces that are actually from America, dog. So good job.
Yeah, good job, brother.
Yeah,
And
you
you're
don't
right,
say
man.
like every other word.
You've been vibing with us for a long time, man, and you're always genuine vibes, and you always come with pure intentions, and that's what the space is about. Just keep doing that, brother, and you'll keep growing your little ecosystem the best way possible.
For sure, for sure. That's the way I grew up, and that's the way I think is the right way to move on forward in life, to be correct. And when you are correct with the people will be correct, and the ones that won't be correct with you, they will just have to be left behind. So yeah, thanks a lot.
Rooster, how you doing today, brother? Good to see you up here, man. I was wondering where you were at.
I was doing my monthly grocery shopping trip. If I didn't get it done, it wasn't going to get done.
You go
Monthly.
by the month, dog? Do you live in like the sticks?
uh, no, the
Chickens
grocery
have
store is like
very small feet, so it takes them a ways to get places.
it's like 2 minutes away from me, but it's just not one of our favorite activities. So we go to the grocery store like one time, get enough food for about a week and a half, right? Spend like $350 or something. And then we don't want to go to the grocery store again, so we eat out for the rest of the month. Go to brunch every day and buy food, and then we'll repeat next month. It's a very toxic schedule.
Yeah, that sounds rough, man.
No,
You need to
but
get
doing
on.
great.
You need to get on that click list stuff where you just put your order in and pick it up, dude.
Yeah, I have not ever looked into that, to be honest.
It's great.
I enjoy going to the grocery store. I actually try to go every day, buy what we need to cook for the night, and do it that way, so it's right there fresh.
Yeah, that's good. I wish I was like that. I don't mind like going in quickly. Um, I don't know. It's just not something that we do every week. But other than that, it's been great. Had a cold front blow through last night, so it's like 60 degrees outside right now. Feels great. Enjoying the cool weather.
Okay. Hey, I've got a quick thing, real quick. Next winner of the giveaway is Crow.eth. Congratulations. I'm already a wonky holder, but congrats on stacking another wonky, sir.
Matt, let's go.
So Crow.eth. And you know what, dude? I'm going to do one outside of the giveaway again. I'm going to end up giving away 7 stonks today. It's going to get close to the 10 that you were wanting me to do that. I'm going to give one to T. You know, he made the effort to make the PFP, so T's going to get a stonk.
Love it,
Let's
man. All about the
go.
good vibes. I love it, man. Congrats, T. Congrats, Crow, too,
I
buddy.
It
reward
is
effort.
amazing.
So yeah, Crow, just DM me back, and I just want to make sure that crow.eth is the address that you want. So okay, I'll shoot it over your way now. And
Hey, Kaleo, slight pivot change here. I just want to say I appreciated you. Earlier this week, it was pseudo engagement farming. I knew I was going to buy something, and I ran that poll about either picking up a seal, a PA, or a mix of stuff. And he even said to go get a seal. So I appreciated your unbiased answer there.
yeah, of
And if you
course,
got
man. I
nothing to
mean,
say,
dude, at
that's
the end of the day, like I think it's important to diversify, right? You know, if you just it just I think there's value in engaging with different communities within the space that are solid communities, right? And like I know you've got the stonks, and if you don't have a seal, and I think seals are really, really awesome. Awesome community to be plugged into. So I think it's a good way to diversify.
Cube, do you have a panda?
I don't have a panda. That's next on my list is joining the Canpai Pandas.
Yeah, you're a poker guy too, right? Or
Yeah,
Cube's a
I
Vegas
used to.
guy.
I'm a Vegas guy. I used to be a big poker nut. Then kids kind of ruined casino poker, and then getting wrecked on internet poker.
yeah,
But yeah,
but they got poker every night. You can win a panda, so you love it.
well, shit,
Even if you win one,
Roosters.
you double your investment.
I feel like Rooster wins a damn one of those poker things every week, every other week.
You know what's great about you guys talking about all of these little different communities? It's like this one cluster that we're in, and now we're all starting to diversify within 5 or 6 specific type of projects. And I know I mentioned this I think last week, but there's other clusters amongst this very tiny NFT space, and each of those clusters has about 4 or 5 projects they all vibe with and they all share with. And when we keep doing this, man, we keep strengthening this ecosystem more and more and more. So I'm loving seeing everybody dive into projects right now. I'm going to try to catch up soon with you guys, but just love to see the vibes. Absolutely cool.
So, who have you guys heard about my mochi donut proposition for the Pudgy Penguins or anyone in the
Yeah, I don't
penguins?
know about the proposition, but those donuts that you posted the other day were absolutely fire.
So, my idea is to create like a community funded, first we're going to do a pop up in Miami at Art Basel, and then we're going to do a pop up truck, and then we're going to have the first franchise, and it's going to be like an immersive Web3 cafe serving like mochi donuts and 0x coffee. Well, it's one of the other pudgies that runs that. But I think if you want to get people on board and if you want like long-term customers, I think it'll still be pretty profitable because the margins on those are like pretty, I think you can sell them for like 10x what you make them, minus like overhead and whatever, expenses you have. But I think that food is probably the best way to if you're thinking about Inception, getting into these people who hate NFTs or don't know anything. And I don't know, I feel like creating a cafe where you walk in and it's kind of futuristic. Think of a McDonald's play place meets a digital Build-A-Bear or something where, you have kids and people meeting their friends and you walk in and you have this app. It kind of fit, I don't know if there's a green screen or just regular screens, but it you can customize your penguin or whatever NFT and you walk in and it's just oh shit, this is me. And then, you hang out, you come for the coffee or the donuts, but I think it's the best because no one's really done it properly yet. I feel like the Bored Ape Burgers doesn't make sense. There's no brand alignment, but I've been working. I found people in the community. They've been I think there's 3 guys that have run restaurants for 10 years, and they're kind of implementing mochi donuts in their restaurant. They're product testing, and we're gonna make it a thing. We're creating a DAO, so we're gonna raise some money, reinvest it into the food truck, and then with the first franchise, we'll have the team on board. I'm gonna have to pitch it to the team too, but I'm just saying if you guys want to be part of the Pengu Mochi Donut Cafe, it's going to be coming soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to add some wonky kolaches to that bug, to
Wonky
the menu.
That's what I'm
kolaches.
saying.
So,
But that's what I'm
yes.
saying. Yeah, we can do stuff like that, and it's just I feel like just using food is probably the best way. Price point and everything else, and tricking. And it's not about. It's like just the medium is like it's not about the food, right? But that's what gets people in the door.
That's that tangible object that, people hold on to. And it's like, especially if it's good. I mean, that'll
That too.
attract. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more so people eat with their eyes. If it looks
Right. Of course.
good, then that's what really matters. But I've been working on that. I haven't even been looking at trading. Like I'm just literally trying to open up a restaurant. Like that's the thing about crypto. Like you just end up in places you have no idea like how you got there. It's like what the hell? I'm opening up, and I was like, it was just like something where I went to just like a mochi donut place. Like I was in Chinatown. Like me and my girlfriend just had dinner, and I just had that for dessert. And I'm just like, oh, this is really good. I'm like, imagine like a penguin on there. My girlfriend's like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, you know what? Now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna make a spite bakery, just because you think it's a bad idea. But it's actually, I thought about it, actually extensively, and it's a really good idea, at least in my opinion. But
I think it's a good idea. I think it's solid innovation there. I've always wanted to open up an ice cream shop. I've been wanting to do that my whole life, man.
I was just relieved to hear you not push for snow cones or something ice related since it's the Penguins. That's just
that's
too
what I'm
obvious.
saying. It's too
It's
corn.
too
Yeah,
obvious.
and I think a penguin eating a donut is just cuter. Like it's just the perfect pudgy like food for a penguin. And donuts are just like, I mean, Dunkin' Donuts are dog shit. You got like Krispy Kreme. You're not, and I mean, it's different too. Mochi donuts, fun fact, 50% less calories than a regular donut. Also gluten free because they're made out of rice flour. Fun facts.
And some of the little pudgies, if I'm not mistaken, are holding a sprinkled donut, aren't they?
Yep, they are. But the problem is the mochi donuts kind of look like anal beads. So we're going to have to figure that out logistically.
Well, I mean, there is a population you can cater to there, Bog.
I don't think that's really sanitary.
Oh wow, this went totally the opposite way I thought it would.
Comedy.
All right, Tia, just sent you yours.
Let's go.
Hey, back to the ice cream thing. Back to the ice cream thing for a second. If you're really serious about an ice cream shop or starting one up, or maybe if you're not, but you like Ben and Jerry's, there's a really good podcast with the guy's name is Guy. It's like Guy something, and he's got the podcast How I Built This. And there's one with Ben and Jerry, the hippie guys, and it's a really good, surprisingly good podcast because they actually thought pretty extensively about how they would start it and where they would start the brand. And yeah, it's a pretty good podcast. I'd check it out if you're interested in ice cream at all.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Is a guy.
the profit on freaking ice cream is through the roof. Like if you do your research, it's actually mind blowing once you really look at the numbers.
Is it Guy Fieri?
No, I'll look it up. It's the other guy named Guy.
Yeah, the brand alignment too on penguins and ice cream would be amazing.
I think it's just so saturated, though. I think I chose mochi donuts because it's so like it's like a really trending thing, and I don't know. I just feel like everything else is like either done already, and they have better brand loyalty, and it's going to be harder to get those people.
Hey, quick pause. Win away. I don't even know what I'm saying. Giveaway winner for the third stonk is RickyRicer.eth. It'll actually be the fifth stonk I've given away today, but it's the third as part of the giveaway. So RickyRicer.eth. I'm going to just send it to RickyRicer.eth. Like, I think, okay, clapping emoji works. Like, RickyRicer.eth it is. Sending it your way.
Congrats, Ricky Rice. That's a legendary name.
Yeah, Bog, with the ice cream thing too, I think you're right. Starting it from scratch would be tough. It would have to be like a Ben and Jerry's comes to you and licenses your penguin, but
It's all about location too. Find the right area that's up and coming and being developed, and just do your research, look at the 2-3 year plan.
Yeah, I mean, people would eat donuts up here, like suburbs and Mass, but if you did ice cream, you'd only have like 5 months a year.
We
6
have one
months.
of those mini donut shops. It's been thriving now for a couple of years down the street. Like all the kids go there and all the families, and they just pump out mini donuts, man. They're just making money.
I just looked it up. It's Guy Raz, R-A-Z. Guy Raz. His podcast is How I Built This, and there's one with Ben and Jerry. It's good.
I'll check that out. So, Bob, where do you find these? What are they called?
Yeah, Mochi Donuts. I think there's one big franchise now. The biggest one is called Mochi Nut. There's 20 locations. They're kind of scaling to 90 over the next year. But if you go to your like local Chinatown, like I'm sure you're gonna find a place for Mochi Donuts.
Dude, there's like fucking 10 right around Tampa. Holy shit!
Yeah,
how did I not know this?
Try them and tell me what you think.
Word. Will do.
I've been like indirectly giving these guys so much business from everyone I've told to get there.
I think my friend 80 the other day, he posted something like that too about Mochi. Yeah, you're making waves, Bog.
Yeah, but our cafe is just going to be way better because penguins are cuter.
Yeah, you could have the same donut, but the experience is going to be 10 times better.
Yep, exactly.
Hugh, you want to do a rapid fire real quick?
Who we rapid firing?
I don't know. We got a few new speakers. Actually, you know what? We have another speaker on stage that we haven't heard from. Let's get them up here, and then we'll reconvene on the rapid fire. Who is this? Thorodoxin?
Oh, yeah.
You want to... what's up, man?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I actually saw Kalio's tweets. This is the first time I'm hearing of Wonky Stonks.
Welcome up on stage, man.
Did I rug?
No, we can hear you, brother. You got the stage.
Yeah.
About 400 people.
Interested to know what was the inspiration behind it.
I think he is somewhat rugged, but I think he is asking what the inspiration behind the stonks was.
Yeah. Hey, 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, man, I don't know how to remove... Like, can I just do remove from speakers? Because, Theo, you're rugging a little bit when you're talking, but I'll go ahead and give you the inspiration story. You know...
I'll hop
like
down.
No. You don't need to hop down. We've got plenty of space. He's just rugging. Okay, perfect. Is he still in the audience? I hope so.
Yeah, he just stepped down, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he's still in the audience. So, yeah, the inspiration behind the Stonks was last year. You know, dude, I really wanted a way to be able to connect better with my community and, you know, didn't want to do a paid group or anything like that. Wanted to be able to do something to give back. Created the Stonks, you know, just an opportunity. You know, it was a free mint. Anybody could claim up to one for free per wallet. And, you know, just was able to bring a lot of people into the NFT community, I think, that had never really been there before. And I didn't want to do a typical PFP project because I didn't really think it fit my brand and who I was and what I built my reputation on. It was more trading, right? So like the people that followed me were all more familiar with trading and charts. And I'm big into the generative art side of things as well. So, you know, I really thought that it'd be cool to do a generative art project that was Stonks. You know, so my buddy Hondo actually had the idea of the Stonks initially. And as soon as he brought it up to me, I was like, yeah, this is perfect. This is like on brand. You know, it's unique, something completely different. So, yeah, man, we released it into the world last October. Actually, on the day that Bitcoin and ETH were both breaking and making new all-time highs. which was a pretty cool special thing. The fact that we had it ready for that day was, like it's something that's always going to stick with me. On October 19th of 21. So we're coming up nearly on a year. And yeah, man, the entire idea behind the stonks is just to be able to, vibe and vibe harder, no roadmap, no anything else, just build community and to be able to just show up consistently, man. And, it's about like memeing the existence of owning a PFP / JPEG of a stonk to be more desirable than actually owning a stonk or, whatever behind a chart itself. So that's kind of the overall inspiration, the overall message. And yeah, so hopefully that helps answer your question.
Art is in the chart, baby.
But anyway, I mean, dude, you know who I have not heard do I think it'd be hilarious to do a rapid fire onto the Wonky Cube.
Oh, all right. Rooster, you want to help me?
Yes, let me move downstairs.
If you can help me, that'd be great. All right, Cube, you ready?
Let's go.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
All right, hey Rooster, this is what we'll do. I'll ask one, you ask one. I'll ask one, so we won't talk over each other.
For sure. Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
Virtue or sin?
Oh. That's tough. I would say now virtue. When I was younger, sin.
All right.
Burgers or hot dogs?
I got kids now. Worldview's changed a little.
Burgers or hot dogs, Cube?
Burgers all day.
Would you rather cuddle with a baby panda or a baby penguin?
Baby penguin. I proposed to my wife with a penguin.
Awesome, man. Really? That's incredible. I love that.
I'll share that story another time, but it's fucking amazing. Love penguins.
I think we did ask you this one before, but Vegas or nature vacation?
Vegas. Degen got married out in Vegas.
If you're on death row and you had one last meal, what would it be?
I'm going to go really fat, buffet style. We're going to get some crab legs, really nice KC strip or filet. Going to have some beef jerky, some queso from Twin Peaks. Have a Tank 7 from Boulevard Brewing, and then finish it off with a nice glass of bourbon.
I love that.
That's great.
Too. He's thought about that.
Oh yeah,
no.
See, that's why exactly. I've moved more towards virtue. There was a lot of sin in my younger years.
Can I throw one in here?
Yeah.
You got 24 hours left on Earth. The meteor's coming. Doctor says you have 24 hours to live. What are you doing?
I'm going to hang out with my family, but I'm going to get one round of golf, and I'm going to play one round of golf, spend it with the kids. I got
one round is in a whole 18, or you doing 9?
Oh, you got to get all 18. 9 holes.
If your life was a story, what would it be titled?
God damn, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I hit you with the curveball.
You did. Thinking outside the cube.
Thinking outside. Oh, it's good stuff.
A classic. If you could only eat one country's food for the rest of your life, what country would it be?
Ooh,
that's a good one.
I'd probably go Mexican.
Same. I'd definitely go Mexican food.
Yeah.
If you could be any superhero, who would you be and why?
Superhero. I'd probably be Iron Man, business savvy, very, very rich,
but a badass, and then ultimately, spoiler alert, is selfless in the end, right?
But does Iron Man have an actual superpower, or does he just have a suit?
That's fine with me. I mean, yeah.
He's still
If you want me to dive down a little deeper, I would be James Bond over any superhero.
Okay, so then what superpower would you have if you could pick one?
Man, it would be flying. It would be flying, but everybody says that, so probably something mind reading or mind control related.
I love that. If you could be one animal in the animal kingdom, what would you be?
Dude, bald eagles are just fucking majestic. Apex predator. You get a fly. You're protected. Yeah,
Nice.
go bald eagle.
What is your favorite song?
Dude, it changes with the mood. Changes with the mood. If I could listen to one song though,
So you're falling from an airplane with no parachute, and you got time for one song.
well, then I'm probably gonna pick "Stairway to Heaven" because it's ironic.
Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Oh shit! Talk to animals. Don't even
Yeah,
need.
for sure.
I'm cool with that, big man.
I wonder what the fuck my cats think on a daily basis.
Beer or liquor?
Oh, it's a social setting thing. If I could only have one though for the rest of my life, it'd be beer.
Have you ever
Perfect.
slapped somebody in the face?
Nope. Here's a fun fact about Q. I was a fat, nerdy, asthmatic kid, and my dad told me when I was young, Mike, you have no chance at winning a fight. So fighting man's actions are the lack of a competent man's thoughts and words. He said, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to fight, don't be afraid to hit someone in the nuts or go for the eyes because you have no chance at winning a fight. I've never been in a fight. Never been in a fight. I've never been hit.
Oh man, the life of Cube. I love it.
Yep.
All right, Rooster, you're not going to
All
go?
right. Hey,
Yeah,
quickly.
I'm tapped out here.
Wait. I was going to say we've got a winner for the fourth stunk. It is Ryan J. Foreman, WadeBoggs.eth.
Wade
I
Boggs.
just
Dog.
WadeBoggs.eth. DM me back and make sure. Tell me that is the correct address. Send me the correct ETH address. If it's not Wade Boggs, wherever you want the stunk sent, let me know and I'll send it your way.
Fun fact: Wade Boggs' house was about 4 blocks away from my high school, and I used to park on the same street. That's how old
Who
I
is
am.
Wade Boggs? Fun fact, I've got no idea who Wade Boggs is.
Baseball.
Baseball, bro. Come on, man.
I mean,
I
I
think
don't know. I'm clueless.
he's
as to
one of
who
those
Wade Boggs.
guys that's like, I think he was a Yankee. He's like not good
He was
enough
a
to be in the
Yankee at the
Hall of
Ray. Yeah. Yankee
He's a
at the
fringe Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Late
He's
80s.
64 years old. I mean, he's got I recognize that face.
Oh man, I'm showing my age.
I mean, but I'm not a huge baseball guy in the first place, man. One guy I actually am buddies with. I'm gonna bring on. There's a dude named Mark Appel that I'm actually friends with. That he's former number 1 overall pick. Basically got shafted for years. Had a lot of injuries, whatever else, and just had his first start ever in the MLB with the Phillies recently. So,
Awesome.
Dude, that's epic.
I'm going to get him whenever the season's over onto a space. Dude, another person that now I'm going to try to get up on a space now. I've got no idea anything about the world of cricket. And it was hilarious during the space yesterday. I'm not sure if y'all were there. There was this guy named A.B. de Villers that joined. And I Googled him after the fact. And apparently, if you look up greatest cricket players of all time, a lot of people will put him right outside the top 10. He's got a bunch of offensive records, et cetera, absolute, legend in the sport. But I know nothing about cricket. So I had all these accounts, like I swear 100 accounts plus that came up and requested to speak out of nowhere when he joined. So I was just removing people left and right and left and right. I thought the bots finally found Twitter Spaces, and it was just all these people that were completely obsessed with this guy AB de Villers. So I've been DMing him back and forth, joking around about that. Actually, one thing we connected on. He's really, really vocal about his faith. I'm vocal about mine, so we connected on that and some other stuff. And I'm going to try to get him in on a space one of these days.
Yeah,
as
Kaleo.
well.
Evidently, you're a nobody because he has 8.8 million followers.
Well, bro, and then I looked him up on Instagram. He's got 18.8 million. Like Facebook, 14.4. Like, and I didn't even know that cricket was that big of a sport. I looked it up. It's like the second biggest sport, the second most popular sport in the world behind soccer.
No shit. I would have never thought. Here's a question for you. What's your favorite sport, Kaleo?
Oh, watching, playing, whatever. I'm going to go for playing basketball and ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee. Let's go. Hell yeah, man.
So those are my two favorite to play. Watch. I love watching college football.
Who's your favorite team?
I don't know if I can say.
Can you say? Can you say
good.
favorite NFL team?
No, I don't have a favorite NFL team, honestly. Like, they're all, I just watch some, and yeah.
What's your last meal on death row, Kaleo?
Oh, man, Ian, I feel like we're rehashing some of the questions I got asked on the other, but I mean, I'll shoot it out. So I would say it's got to be like homemade meal on room 110, bro. Oh, yeah, you missed it. You weren't there then. So, yeah, room 110. I mean, it's got to be my mom's. She makes this really good brisket with this really good, like, buttery, cheesy mashed potatoes basically just one of my mom's home-cooked meals.
I absolutely love that, brother. I think that's the best answer I've heard from anybody answer that question, man.
Dude, she just, looking back on it as a kid, she would make all these meals for us and went completely underappreciated as far as, I always was jealous of all my friends that got to eat out, like I considered McDonald's and stuff eating out. I got so jealous of my friends that got to eat out at different restaurants and go and do that stuff. My family just didn't have the money to go do that. We had 4 kids, whatever. So to be able to cook in mass, my mom just cooked like every single meal, made these casseroles and stuff. And I got so tired of it as a kid, but looking back on it, dude, like that was good food. And, to do that much, like I miss it. It's so much better than eating out at a bunch of these different places.
Dude, here's what I would encourage you to do, because I just had my mom do this, is have your mom write down all of her recipes and make a recipe book so you and your kids will have them forever, man.
I actually just did that this year with my grandmother's recipes. I sent them off, and we actually had them like leather binded together, and it was some of her recipes from like her family and like lineage over the past couple hundred years. Beautiful to do that. Keep that vibe going.
Awesome.
Oh, I actually, Cube, I do that quite a bit, where I'll think of a really good dish that my mom used to make, ask her to send me the recipe, and just try to replicate it myself. And, do I do a perfect job replicating it? No, but I mean, is it decent? Yeah. Like, I can do it fairly well enough. And so I do echo that sentiment though, because I thought about that. I was like, that's something I think is important for later on. I'll want that. I want to be able to make those and to be able to have that, whether my mom's here or not down the road, because good food takes you back to good times. It makes you feel like you're with that person, whether they're there or not.
Yep. It's the nostalgia factor. It's awesome. And I just have some, like, my family background's crazy as shit. So, like, I got Lebanese, I got German, I got English. Then I got like a bunch of traditional Jewish stuff. Like my family is truly a melting pot. And we got this big ass book that has all this stuff. So, man, yeah. God, now I want some damn kibbe. I want some kibbe and some grape leaves this weekend.
I just started trying those grape leaves. They're pretty good.
Dude, yeah.
Got them at a Greek place.
Mm-hmm. Yep, grape leaves, some cabbage rolls, some tabbouleh. Oh,
I lived with a kid in college, and he was from Bangladesh. And his mom every so often would come through with a big aluminum tray of food, and that was really good too. Like basmati rice, and then boiled meat.
Yeah, that basmati rice is fire, man. That's all we cook with. What's up, Crow? How you doing, Matt? Good to see you, man.
hey, we got a stonk winner. We got the stonk winner.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. And I got a giveaway for y'all too, whenever you're ready for it.
Let's go, baby.
I, heart emoji, Wonky Stonks, .eth.
You own that, right?
Yes, sir, and I got heart emoji feet if anybody gets down like that.
Oh, getting down and dirty.
Dude, you might want to save that one. That might be worth some cheddar in a few
You know
years.
what? It probably will.
Yeah, my feet, it started off as a joke, but then, I don't know, it kind of took a life on its own.
That is funny, man. You know, like, just the weirdest things somehow sometimes have the most value.
And my phone's about to die here in a couple minutes, Kaleo.
Well, I've got one more giveaway to do, and then let's see. We've got about 3 minutes left in the space. It should take me just a minute to find the last giveaway winner. I'm working on that right now, running it again right now. It's just a matter, like, I'll run this, the whatever, and a lot of the times it'll pop up on the retweet. I have to then go back in the space and make sure they're listening before I give it away. And sometimes they are not here anymore. Actually, by this point of the space, I am getting more people that are not here than people that are here. So, all right, let's see if this person is. But yeah, I feel you. I am getting at the same point. I need to do a few things before I go pick up the girlfriend. She finally gets back from a week-long trip. Okay, and we do have a winner. And they are here. Wow. Okay. Natchez says something like that. They're PA down there in the crowd. Natchez says .eth. I'm gonna shoot you a DM right now. And yeah, just shoot me the ETH address and I'll send you the song.
Love it. Another PA holder, man. Love the vibes. Congrats.
So yeah, bringing another PA person into the mix. But yeah, with that, really, really appreciate all y'all being here today. Enjoyed it as always. Another great Friday. Really did have a good time. I ended up lasting a couple hours today. Brought a lot of new people, new faces into the Stonk family. Heck, ended up giving away a couple to some people that have been in the family for a while. So love to see it. So, yeah, y'all, hope everyone has an amazing weekend.
Much love, everyone. Many blessings to you all. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your time this weekend. See ya.
Much love, everyone. Take care.
All right. Later.
Have a great weekend.